All right, back with some more My Hero Academia. Before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe button. So yeah, let's take a look at support cards, how they work. Let me explain to you if you're not familiar with them or aware of how they properly work and which kinds of support cards there are in the game, because there's 3 different kinds, or actually kind of 2, but there is 3 technically in the game that you can use. But there's 2 main differences. So first of all, if you're not aware, you summon to get those support cards. You can also get some by playing various stuff within the game, like progressing through the story. And I think there is a co-op. I'm not too sure. There is some other place where you basically can get more of the support cards. We also get one active support card in the game for free when we start. I think I have that attached to Urarka. Yes, you get this one for free, Heavy Strike, and has an active skill. We're going to get all into that a bit later. So first, if we go in, you can summon for these support cards with these support tickets. There's only currently 1 banner. There is going to be a second banner with this once All Might is going to release in 2 days. If you haven't checked out that video, that'll be linked down in the description. But we're going to get a separate banner for All Might, as you will see if you press up here at the flyer thing. You'll see 2 new support cards, 2 new 6 stars for All Might. So that's also going to be very exciting, with All Might also releasing. So if we go back in, the support card tickets are separate from the usual banner. So you obviously got the Class A rally banner, and then you got the support cards. They look kind of similar because of the color scheme, but you can differentiate them with the normal banner having a H, and this one just being blue at the bottom and white at the top. But enough of that. Let's get into the system also with how the summoning works, because it's actually different from the normal. As you can see, this is just the normal. You summon, you get your characters at 100 summons, you get a guaranteed. At 30, you get a guaranteed A rank. But within this, you can get a guaranteed 6-star. At 10 summons, you can get a guaranteed 5-star at 30 summons, and a guaranteed 4-star at 1 single summon, or 1 full multi-summon, so 10 summons. But actually something very, very different is you can switch. As you can see, it says rate up for random probability, so it has a rate up for 3 random cards, but you can actually switch that and choose to whichever cards you want. Not all of the cards within the summon or the banner, but you can choose if you want something specific out of the bunch. So for instance, I do have this Nomu card here, and that is because I selected the Mastermind Advanced Self-Pick pack here. So I chose this, and I was lucky enough when I summoned, I managed to get a 6-star Nomu card. So you can choose whichever you want to for the characters you want, but as you can see, there are different characters. Like Nomu, he's obviously not a playable character, but if you take a look here, there is an EX version of the cards, and if we take a look at the cards themselves here, so if we go in, we can filter them out to active support card, passive support, and exclusive. So if we take a look at actives first, we only have currently 7 active support cards within the game. So obviously the one you get for free is Heavy Strike, the other ones are summonable, and they obviously do various stuff. So Heavy Strike here, and I think you can actually apply 2 assist cards. It's easier to call them assist cards, but they're support active cards you can apply to the same character. So if we just quickly go back here, so let's go into Urarka here again. As you can see, you can apply 2 active cards, and then you can have 4 passives in the back. So if we go back into the cards here, and select filter active support card, so let's for instance take All Might here. All Might spins his body to create a tornado that engulfs surrounding enemies and deals damage equal to 740% of attack. And if you take a look at Heavy Strike, the Arm of Justice deals damage, blah blah blah, 205%. So you can see it's very different. So the multipliers are very different. The kind of attack is also very different. So they can be very, very helpful in co-op, storyline, or whatever. The thing is, you have to remember you can't use these in PvP, so the same goes for normal PvP, ranked PvP, and I think the same for friend PvP. These are not usable in PvP, only co-op and story quest and storyline. But that's also fine, because story bosses, or not story bosses, co-op bosses can be very, very difficult. So again, they can help you out a lot. And also, It's a kind of flex as well, because as a free-to-play player, you don't really want to spend your hero coins summoning for support cards. You rather have a new character. So I guess it's also to differentiate maybe free-to-play players who are lucky and also pay-to-play players. But of course, you can also level up the cards. So for instance, if we take a look at Mountain Lady, appears and deals damage equal to 820 to the enemy. So the multiplier is higher with this, but it's not a tornado effect like All Might's here. And the same with Kamui Woods. He uses an ultimate skill on the villain. The branches penetrate the villain and cause 200% of attack, and they restrains the villain and drag them to the character, again causing. So you can see they have very, very different active effects here. And then we can take a look at passive support cards. So passive support cards, these ones you can farm within the game. I'm not entirely sure what the mode is specifically called, but you can play throughout the game. If you play co-op, you can get these by picking the cards, and they have obviously various effects. You get this for free as well, the ectoplasm one, and then obviously by summoning you can get more of the cards, and they have passive. So for instance, the Nomu one I went for increases the damage caused by the character's normal attack in battle. There is a chance to enter Tyrant mode after landing normal attack. The character gains hyper armor and attacks increases by 24 for 5 seconds. So that is why I went for the Nomu card, because of more damage. Purely the reason, and also because the card just looks nice. I like how Nomu looks. So again, that's what passives do. They have you can apply 4 passives to a character. So obviously going for these kinds of passives would be the best. You obviously can choose and pick whatever you want to, and do it however you want to. But the more interesting part as well is also we got exclusive support cards. So exclusive are character specific cards. So for instance, this Midoriya card here only works for Midoriya. So One for All's 9th successor Izuku Midoriya dreams of becoming the strongest hero increases Midoriya's damage by 12%. So you wouldn't be able to apply, I'm not too sure if you can actually apply it on a character, but the effect wouldn't work. The effect only works for Midoriya. So I would imagine it's only specific, you can only apply to him even though you have the card. So you can't apply to, for example, you can't apply this card to Kaminari, and vice versa. You can't apply the card from him onto Midoriya, and that's why they are, as they call them, exclusive support cards. Not every single character within the game has them. So as you can see, these are some of the characters that has All Might. Obviously, I'm not too sure if these are the new ones or if these. Yeah, I'm not too sure. They kind of look like new ones, but Aizawa also has ones. But yeah, those are all the 3 different support cards we have within the game. So we do have active support cards, we have passive support cards, and then we have specific support passive cards as well. And yeah, let me know what you thought about the information about which kind of different cards we have within the game by leaving a like and also subscribing to the channel. And yeah, I will greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.